Jamal Adams is all systems go for him to return Monday against the New York Giants. Now, before practice, Jamal Adams was at the podium and he talked to the media about his journey from 2022 to where he is today.
Monday night game, primetime game. Can't wait. Can't wait. Just another opportunity for us to go out there and prove ourselves against another good defense.
But where the game is doesn't factor in for you.
Not at all. Leadership, his energy. I know he's been battling, to get back, and it's just special to, have him back finally, man. I know all the things he's gone through the past couple of years, and I know how excited he is to go out there and play. And so we know he's a difference maker. The way he plays the game, his physicalness, the way he flies around, and I just can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see the plays that he makes. Walker took off last year, like week 5 or something like that. You think about our offense and the new guys that we're incorporating to the offense. It's going to take some time. We're learning. It's our 3rd game, 4th game playing together. So we're still figuring each other out. And it's going to take some time. I don't think he needs to, overthink it. I don't think anyone needs to overthink it. He's a great player. He's a great player on this offense. He's going to make a ton of plays for us. And, it just hasn't happened quite yet. But that's nothing to worry about. We still got time to figure those things out. And that's what it just comes down to execution. I hate to keep saying that, but that's really what it is. 3rd downs, obviously the money down, got to have it situation. We practice that every single week. We've been doing that since OTA, since training camp. So we've been in those situations. The past 2 weeks we've scored 30-something points with not being that great on 3rd downs. And so imagine where we can be if we execute better in those situations. I think that's the way we look at it. And we're still focusing on getting better. And it's an ongoing process. You got to keep working at it. And I think we'll be better moving forward.
Of course, I'm just trying to do my assignment. So really, that's all it is, just doing my job out there and trusting the other 10 guys around me that they're gonna do their job as well. So.
For sure, people reaching out from New York, but I'm trying to keep it simple. It's another game. It's a nameless, faceless opponent, and that's as much as difficult as that is. That's how I have to approach this. I just have to play my game, not do anything extra, and just get a win on Monday night.
That's just all God. Throughout the whole process, I already kind of knew this was kind of my mindset, and my goal was to get back to week 4. Obviously, it's a special place for me, being back in New York and being back home. So I'm looking forward to the challenge.
What have the last 13 months been like for you?
It's been a roller coaster, man. Real life happened, I can go into details about everything, but I'm not. My focus is mainly, just Monday night. Looking forward to being out there with my teammates and competing again, man. I'm just grateful to be back out there. I had to rebuild, start from the ground up, and work my way up, and I'm still, continuing to grow. I'm continuing to work on my rehab, and, it's not going to stop. It's just going to continue. So, just going through it every day, being able to sit down and think about a little bit of everything as I'm, at home watching games on, television, hearing all the talk, all the chit chatter, really just get my mindset. I've been preparing for so long. These whole 13 months, I've been preparing for this moment, and here we are. Very smart player. For where he is as a rookie right now, one of the smartest rookies I've been around. Excuse me. He knows the game of football, and he plays it at a certain speed, and he's gonna let you know about it when he does make those plays.
There you have it, Jamal Adams just talking about his recovery from a dark place, as he told us during the interview, to the practice field, and as I said again, to Monday's game against the New York Giants. So we also heard from Julian Love and quarterback Geno Smith, just in terms of what the team has to do to beat the Giants on prime time. And so going back to Adams, so the question is, what can you expect? The average team defense gets about 79 snaps a game. So Clint Hurd, we just heard from him in the coordinator's post-practice press conference, and he said, one of the things we're just going to have to kind of manage and see the flow, how Jamal Adams is feeling and everything else. And so, that's really what you can expect. Now, where he'll line up, I suspect he's obviously they're going to bring him closer to the block, kind of, as a rushing linebacker to stop the run, as well as get to the quarterback. And really, that was his forte. That's what all week we've heard about that, that being the energy that Jamal Adams bring and how that's just infectious to the whole team. And the Seahawks as a team are going to have to stop the run, which is something they've done really well in in these 3 games. That is that you've got to make the Giants one-dimensional. Saquon Barkley he's expected to play, and so that, obviously he brings, he's a great runner just like Kenneth Walker, so you got to make sure you make the Giants one-dimensional. Get to Daniel Jones. And so now that sounds great just in terms of, tee off on him, but Clint Hurd said you got to be careful with Jones, because one of the things is that he can stretch out the play and people have to stay in their run fits and in their run blocks and also in their pass blocks when Jones is under pressure when you get to him. So, the flip side of this is that Jones definitely, the Giants offense ranked number 28. The flip side of that, the Seahawks defense ranked 31 against the pass. So something has to give. Good news on the injury front today. Uchenna Nwosu, Jaron Reed, Quandre Diggs, DK Metcalf, all practice, and Will Dissly, all practice today, and they are on schedule to play Monday night. From the VMAC in Renton, I'm Asvita Mara.